to the show. And we're back. Top of the second. So now it's the White Sox DH, Carmen Ortiz.
And all anyone can think about right now is her chase for that hitting streak record.
Kirby back to work. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. Haniger going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Robert comes in to score. It's 2-0. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping her.
And I can't even imagine the pressure she's under. She's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody she comes across. And so for her to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know she's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
High fly ball out of the left center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-2.
Oh, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give her team the lead in these late innings.
Ortiz kept the hitting streak going in this one. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Siggy, we're going to see a 2 on, 1 out. Ortiz getting ready to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping her.
And I can't even imagine the pressure she's under. She's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody she comes across. And so for her to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know she's trying to just win ball games, but
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Her 61st home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And their hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw into third. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by her to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carmen Ortiz.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
That one ripped. Gone! Big time blast. A grand slam. Another homer. Her 62nd home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 10-2. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, she comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you've also got to give some credit to the batters ahead of her. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a special moment in this one.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. That's out to center field. Ortiz makes the grab, one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Carmen Ortiz. The switch hitter batting right.
Oh, yeah, Boog. She's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. She's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And she's gone yard again. Her 63rd home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 11-6. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Nabs it. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to walk that one.
Ortiz really stood out in this win. Carmen Ortiz went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Here's the center fielder, Carmen Ortiz. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if she can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak.
And all anyone can think about right now is her chase for that hitting streak record. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through the...
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And the streak lives on. She keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can stall her right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
This one in the air center field. Ortiz snags it for the second out. Man at first, one away.
Center fielder, Carmen Ortiz.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Hit in the air out to center field. Ortiz makes the grab, and that is that. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out to center. Ortiz gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That one felt good. Her 64th home run of the season. It's 3-2. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Now here is Carmen Ortiz. Can't forget the 2-run shot she launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, and she looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here.
That's not coming back. Another homer. Home run number 65 on the year. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-3. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. She got her front foot down. She was strong on her backside, and when her bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's
Carmen Ortiz on an absolute tear of late and an astonishing hitting streak of 45 games, tying Willie Keeler's mark in 1897. Can she add one more today? It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back at right field. Now it's the rookie DH, Carmen Ortiz. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. For 66th home run of the season, it's 1-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The White Sox could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Williams back to work. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Line drive, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Live from right field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Just about to get started, and pitching in this game, Carmen Ortiz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how she's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, she's more calm and settles in. She's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most pitchers, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, she gets looser, the ball comes out of her hand with more life, and she's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get her team back in the dugout.
Parker Meadows leading things off and takes a strike. That's down and in. The White Sox would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, dude. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Up the middle, and she knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
So now the DH spot, Colt Keith. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Gleyber Torres in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two out, space is empty.
1-1-1.
On the ground, Montgomery tosses to first, and Gleyber Torres retired. And it's all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Ortiz back to work. And there's the strike. Torkelson matched a homer in his last game. Strike two.
0-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fly ball down the line. Thomas settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss at a slider. Ortiz, the home run derby champ from earlier this season. She features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and she works in a sinker. No score here in the second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Wenzel Perez in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One down. Carmen Ortiz steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping her.
And I can't even imagine the pressure she's under. She's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody she comes across. And so for her to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know she's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. So digging in, Zach McKinstry. Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside corner, got him looking. Tigers are shut down there. Still no score. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Meadows goes 6 feet 5 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. In time to Vaughn. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Misses inside, and the count is 1-1. And that is out of play. Back to the mound. She's got it. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Grounded out his first time up. And that's outside.
That's out.
Not close with that one, but she gets him to go after it.
1-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air. Gray brings it in. And that is that. Tigers back here on the south side. Digging in, Spencer Torkelson. Ortiz back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Foul ball there.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And now the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. That's in there, and that's strike one.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering is down low. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Down in order go the Tigers. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Carmen Ortiz. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Jake Rogers now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and she's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swing and a miss, and she got it. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, she expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. She gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Ibanez stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's off the wall, but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next pitch is downstairs. just
That's
missed.
the ball.
Next pitch
No,
is
that's
outside.
Ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So she's perfect through 6. And we still have no score. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Got him swinging with number 9 for her in this game. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colt Heath. And a swing and a miss.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, she's had her best stuff. Painting the corners, working up.
That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. And that is that. The perfection continues. 1 out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. It's a ball. And this place is rocking for 67th home run of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. Her 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. She can't miss. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the...
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. James Karinchak.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one is lifted in the air. Perez makes the grab, and that is that.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the...
Carmen Ortiz ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Carmen Ortiz.
And all anyone can think about right now is her chase for that hitting streak record.
Flaherty back to work. Swung on, belted. That one back. Going, gone. She leads the yard to right. Her 68th homer of the year. And they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 1-0. And that's her 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if she goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, she's going to feel like she's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. She went up there, looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and she's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she made it out front for the line drive knock.
That one ripped. Makes the catch, inning over. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ortiz getting ready to hit. She's already homered in this game. And that's a fair ball. Robert on his way around third. He'll score in safely with a double, her second of the day. Well, Singy, she is locked in there. Ortiz was a real bright spot despite the loss. A 3-hit performance. Carmen Ortiz getting locked in, leading her squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this. So up next, Carmen Ortiz. Swing and high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That was blasted to the moon. Her 69th homer of the year. It's 2-0. So add another game to her hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, she's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. She was all over that fastball.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. Home run number 70 on the year. It's 5-zip. And just like that, her home run streak is up to 6.
She's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. She just can't miss every time she swings.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. And she's gone yard again. Her 71st home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She has really seen the ball well in this one.
In the air, center field. Ortiz gets under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning. Here's the center fielder, Carmen Ortiz. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
She's homered 3 times so far, and now she gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives her anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Ortiz. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Carmen Ortiz.
And all anyone can think about right now is her chase for that hitting streak record.
There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that's a 2-out double. And the streak lives on. She keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can stall her right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
And there's one away. 2 out, space is empty. Hot shot to third. Throws to first. And that is the inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And the 0-2. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. And it's 4-0. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ortiz moving back for this one. And the inning is over. 1 down, runner at third. Ortiz now at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. The run scores from third. It's 6-0. Around second now, going for 3. But she's got an RBI triple.
She was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carmen Ortiz. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction.
Carmen Ortiz has moved into elite company, riding a 50-game hitting streak. Can she extend her incredible run today? It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Carmen Ortiz. Ortiz was hammering the ball in her last game. She had 4 extra base hits. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. She sends it out of here. Her 73rd home run of the season. And the White Sox strike first. It's 2-0. And make it a 50-game hitting streak. Why not get to 50 with a homer? Everything she does is amazing right now, Singy.
You said it, Boog. Absolutely amazing. This is one of the most impressive things I've seen a hitter do in a long time.
Two out, space is empty.
The center fielder, Carmen Ortiz.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Ortiz sizes this one up, makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. So up next, Michael Massey. Lined, and that's a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The White Sox looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Line drive. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Multi-hit game.
Runner at first with 2 away. At the plate, Michael Massey. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And now the center fielder, Carmen Ortiz. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got her day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. Her fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. The White Sox lead. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Massey will hit next. Back up the middle and a base hit. Salvi around second, headed for third. The throw in. And he's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by her to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Ortiz really. Carmen Ortiz, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Chicago White Sox. So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Carmen Ortiz. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. This one's got a chance, and it's gone. And we have a new single-season home run leader. One of the most revered records in baseball has been broken.
What a moment. You know she's feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define her career, something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
No doubt about it. No matter where she goes from here, she'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for her, a moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time.
Absolutely no question about it. This is something we are very lucky to be able to witness.
2 aboard, 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. Weimer ranging into the alley. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and she got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ortiz sizing this one up, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one lifted in the air center field. Ortiz corrals it. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for her this afternoon. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Back here in Kansas City, now it's the right fielder, Joey Weimer. That one is absolutely belted. She won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Center field, Ortiz hauls it in, 2 away. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now, Carmen Ortiz. Just a single short of the cycle. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. And that's what she needed. She has done it. What a performance at the plate.
She's come through for him at the plate in every way possible in this one. It might be a little bit of a quirk in terms of stats, but it's still a great achievement. Not something a lot of players have been able to do.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Hard hit, base hit. Around 3rd. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
Back here on MLB Tonight, Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs, I'm Robert Flores. Over the history of Major League Baseball, hitting for the cycle has been one of the rarest and most difficult feats a player can accomplish in a single game. Plus, it's a lot of fun to witness, which we just got to do. Sarah, I know you have some interesting numbers about the cycle that you want to share.
I mean, entering the 2024 season, there have been almost 225,000 games in MLB history, and there have been only 343 regular season cycles, plus, of course, one in the postseason. That is a very, very small percentage, so really incredible to see it happen tonight.
I can't imagine what that must feel like for the player. Dan, what do you think about the cycle?
Well, I think just following what Sarah said, I mean, it's such a rare accomplishment. I think it combines an incredible set of skills, but I think a little bit of luck, too, which I think makes it so unique in our sport. Congratulations.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. Robert Flores with Carlos Pena and Dan O'Dowd, and pretty much all anyone in the baseball world is talking about right now. The new single-season home run record. What a run it has been. Guys, how do you make sense of what we've seen?
This is absolutely awesome. So exciting. I thought I was going to run out of placatas. But just watching this unfold, the discipline that it takes to stay focused on your approach day in and day out.
Yeah, discipline plus the fact the amount of pressure that you're dealing with as you get closer to the award makes it very special.
Well, congratulations again to the new single-season home run record holder.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Ortiz digs in now.
And all anyone can think about right now is her chase for that hitting streak record.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. That one ripped. And out of here. She'll touch them all. Home run number 75 on the year, and they add a run. It's 5-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. She squared it up right away. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
2 outs, bases empty. That smash towards center. Harris snags it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Carmen Ortiz. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there. And in one hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and she represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff hitter comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Ortiz played brilliantly despite the loss. Carmen Ortiz, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can she put together? Ready to go now? Now it's the rookie DH, Carmen Ortiz. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if she can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. I mean, what else can you say at this point, Chris? This hitting streak just continues to amaze us as it's well into the 50s.
It just feels like there's no end in sight, and I think we all hope that's true. Every game, it seems she finds a way to make us say, wow.
And the batter now, Michael Harris II.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone, bottom half of the first. Profar climbs in on that left side. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one at the knees for a strike. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball. Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And misses inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 outs, bases empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Acuna with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Inside. And now it's even 1-1.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she strikes out the side here in the first. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Base hit. Jokes. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Ortiz back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ozuna with some impressive production lately. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
1-1-1.
Hard hit, right side. The throw to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League.
Yep.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. 2 out, space is empty. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. Back here in Atlanta as we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, James McCann. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. McCann fouls one off. Here comes a pitch. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ozzie Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Albies with a couple of homers in his last game.
1-1.
Ball and a strike. The pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Nick Allen in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
She's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side. First and second, 2 down. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going, gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 6-0. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Profar now. He's 0 for 1. That misses. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one hit to right. Slater gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Here's Acuna now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Acuna measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. There's a strike. The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. She has thrown 4. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
No balls, 2 strikes.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's the pitch to Ozuna.
Ball 2. 2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings her into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Riley batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And now it's even up. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. That one misses, and the count now even up. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Jokes. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Fastball for a strike.
She's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes pitchers cower coming into a ballpark like this, but she has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 5 perfect. So up next for Chicago, Carmen Ortiz. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is James McCann. Ortiz back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the air, right field. Slater in pursuit and puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
1-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that's in for a strike. Now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the catch. And that is that. So she's perfect. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gus Varland.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Ortiz with a great day of hitting in this game and a solid pitching performance as well. Carmen Ortiz, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Chicago White Sox going up again. Now it's the DH, Carmen Ortiz.
And looking for the knock that'll extend her hitting streak to 55 games.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot. That's her 4th home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And a sac bunt here. Riley. Save!
No, he beat it. He beat it.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
Runner at second, nobody out. Then she pops up the bunt. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Carmen Ortiz. She had a big swing for this team way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boot, she didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got her team going, and she's looking for more right here.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Neris, in his 11th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Ripped, but it curls foul.
She's getting the barrel to the ball. She's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The 0-2. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Johnson back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris settles under it and makes the catch. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, she's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Ortiz was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected a And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Next to hit, Carlos Correa. And the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Ortiz sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. It's the Twins nothing. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ortiz digs in now.
And it's hard to believe, but she could tie the hit streak record here. The once unbreakable record could be reached again.
Ortiz mashed a homer in her last game. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Coming home. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead, and it's an RBI single, 1-0. And one of baseball's unbreakable records is 1 game away from being surpassed. It's almost unbelievable.
To do what she's done, I mean, under the pressure she's feeling, I can't begin to tell you how hard it is to get this far. And with everybody in the sports world watching your every move, she just continues to deliver game after game. 56. Check. Just one more to go.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. The throw into second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that one wrapped foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they tack on 3. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
2 outs. Base is full. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. Tying run at the plate. Back up the middle and a base hit. 1 run across. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 2-run game. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Ortiz will hit next. She's already homered in this game. Center field, Buxton sizes this one up, and the inning is over. So 1 left for the Ortiz really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the
Carmen Ortiz with a remarkable season so far, leading her team in runs batted in. Can she deliver at the plate again today? It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. 1 down, and here's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton, singing when the year's over he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Nice grab as she reached down to make the play.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ortiz makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Carmen Ortiz.
And this is what everybody in the park is here to see, Boog. Baseball history potentially in the making.
Ober back to work. Swing, and that ball's blasted. Way back there, on its way, and it's gone. And she breaks the record with a homer. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Her 80th home run of the season. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now Bader up to the plate. In the air out to center. Ortiz coming on. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. She saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's her friend, he'll give her a second to catch her breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Ortiz, in her rookie season, just 21 years old. And she's a former home run derby champ. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. She's got herself a triple. Baseball's unbreakable record has been broken. The most consecutive games with a hit. Truly one of the sport's most sacred records. This is a moment that will be remembered and replayed for many years to come.
Well, I know I didn't think it'd be broken. In fact, I didn't think anyone would even get close. Her perseverance and her ability to grind out hits day after day has just been awesome. And there are a lot of great hitters out there, but no one else can maintain the level of excellence she has over such a long stretch of games.
Here's Royce Lewis. And that one lifted in the air center field. Ortiz on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. One hit in the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carmen Ortiz. Ober back to work. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And she's into second with nobody out. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she...
In the air, center field. Ortiz sizing this one up. She's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly. It's 5-2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into her highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Liner, base hit. The throw to third. There's the tag. They'll get him. And that's the inning. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. So two away with nobody on. Carmen Ortiz steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just a single short of the cycle. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Base is empty, one away. Jonathan India to play. In the air out towards right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. India around second, heads for third.
Home, home, cut in.
And he's got himself a triple.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. And a base hit knocks in a run. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. This one in the air, center field. Ortiz settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Around third. He comes across to score, and the Twins tie it up. Tied at 6. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. Rocketed out towards right center. Ortiz pulls it in on the run. Runner at first with 2 away. And now Carlos Correa. And a base hit up the middle. India around second, heads for third. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So they try to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double. Ortiz had a sensational showing in the win. And a final 8-7 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores. Continuing coverage of history in the making, Joe DiMaggio's legendary 56-game hitting streak has been eclipsed. There is a new record in the books, and it has been a tremendous ride following this streak. With me to discuss this monumental accomplishment, Carlos Pena, Dan O'Dowd. Guys, your reaction to this monumental feat?
This is absolutely unreal, to be able to stay focused and stay process-minded throughout the entire trajectory of this streak is very difficult, Dan. You have to be so mentally tough.
Yeah, this is the greatest accomplishment that I've seen in my baseball career, and a record that I truly never thought would be broken.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Ortiz digs in now. Line drive, base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the White Sox take the lead.
Oh, tack one more game onto her hitting streak, dude. Every day this player just keeps making her record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what she's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like she's playing on beginner mode out there. One out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Oh, great stop. To first. And they get the out. So a man at first. And next to hit for the Sox, Carmen Ortiz. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. The White Sox lead one. Schultz with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Carmen Ortiz. Chris, her strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
She's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this pitcher or a pitcher like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of her own when it comes to that category.
Okay, all set to go. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And we're underway. Swing and a ground ball. Sosa. Off balance throw in time. And an easy out to start the game. Now the number 2 hitter, Dairon Blanco. Oh, she doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Ortiz
you go.
under it. They got it for out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
1-0.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Royals go down. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the White Sox DH, Carmen Ortiz. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. She'll touch them all. Another one in her incredible season. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. She went up there, looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Ortiz back to work. Nelson Velasquez leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that pitcher's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Vinny Pasquantino.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Velasquez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-1.
Fouled off to the right. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as she would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Salvador Perez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this pitcher out there on the mound. See if she continues to climb the ladder.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Massey matched a homer in his last game. Tying run is at first. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Go ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner, and oh, that got her. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on her. That was quite a shot she took as you see her down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but she will not want to come out of this game if she doesn't have to. It's looking to me like she's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And fouled off. Renfroe with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Up and in, 2-1.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
And a swing and a miss. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one.
She's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, she's happy with those results. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read. And
there's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and she squared it up nicely.
On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert brings it in with a nice running grab. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Grounded out his first time. That one the other way, puts it away for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Dairon Blanco digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. Out number 3. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
That's to third, Dahlbeck. And Witt is out. Nelson Velasquez, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Velasquez, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. Full count, 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
She's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for her today.
She has had such a good day today. I don't think she's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Ortiz back to work. That one out to right. Slater hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball almost got him there.
No, that missed. Ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. She's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead a fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Renfroe working through some struggles lately. And downstairs.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced.
Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. Still nothing. Top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
Blanco at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. So another good inning. Now it's the DH, Carmen Ortiz. She's already homered in this game. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. That's a double, and she's got a 4-hit day. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hauls it in for the out. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
That one missing inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
Just missed.
1-1.
The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Still in. So 2 on with 2 away. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff hitter, Carmen Ortiz. Hit hard, base hit. Sosa around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing.
White Sox going with a new arm, Gus Varland.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy.